Richards, a professor in the Department of Counseling Psychology and Special Education, directed the Consortium for Spiritually Centered Psychology and Education at BYU, held last November. The purpose of this think tank was to bring together a nationally respected group of practitioners and researchers to explore the ways of bringing spiritually oriented treatment approaches more fully into mainstream healthcare through clinical practice, training, and research.
The think tank, the purpose of it is to focus on spiritually oriented psychotherapy approaches and to have conversations with people from around the country.
I think that's a great point. So it kind of speaks to that, rather than top down,
right.
These are the rules, by creating kind of an ethic of how you relate to one another. And I think also the liberation of the thinking and that creativity, the brightness, to me is also the liberation of the mind.
Positive psychology, for example, started because a few influential psychologists started talking about positive aspects of human experience. And the dialogue grew.
My study was on reciprocity, giving support and receiving support. And what I found was, to these kids, it was more important to them that they know that they had something to give and that they gave it. That was more important to them than the support they received from other people.
There's no denominational identity at the Danielson. It's a clinical identity. And that clinical identity is more depth-oriented. So, what we're looking at doing right now, and that's why it's so wonderful to be here now, is we're trying to establish collaborations and partnerships with others who are interested in the practice and research conversation around spiritually integrated psychotherapies.